Hey, what's up homies? Welcome to a special video where we will be trying to predict the World Cup. I decided to finally do this. I think it's time. I'm ready. And yeah, I've been planning this video since I did my qualifiers video. Of course, I didn't get any of them right. Well, I did. I got Asia. I got Asia right. So guess I got Asia right. Anyway, so this week there will be no Trash Talk podcast because I'm going to be doing this. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do next week in Trash Talk, but not this. So yeah, I'm just gonna predict the World Cup now. So let's just jump into it. First place for Group A. Let's start with Group A: Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. Okay, so Russia, host nation. Everyone, I've seen a lot of predictions. No one sees Russia topping the group. And I agree with that. Russia has not been very impressive. A lot of people say that they're kind of low on a lot of rankings and everything because they haven't played any qualifiers. But still, like in their friendlies and in the Confederations Cup, they sucked. So, no offense to anyone too much. I just kind of want to clarify that no one get offended if I eliminate your country or anything. I'm just a dumbass online, so don't get angry, please. Well, with that out of the way, yeah, Russia. I don't think Russia's pretty good. Sure, Fedor Smolov and Akinfev are pretty decent players. Especially, I really like Akinfev. I feel like he's a pretty underrated player. But yeah, Saudi Arabia. There's not a lot to talk about Saudi Arabia. They did kinda... Hold on 1 second. They did kinda... were there, I guess. Their qualifying games were kind of boring. I did see some of them. But yeah, not anything out of the world. You don't really expect Saudi Arabia to progress. And I have this World Cup predictor here thing, and I can't. It wants me to do a subscription. Telegraph, Daily Telegraph, or whatever it's called. We're not gonna use you then. So yeah, Saudi Arabia. There's not a lot to talk about. Egypt. Egypt is the team I'm kind of most excited of seeing. So yeah, excited I am. You know, Mo Salah is gonna be there. I am excited for that. And I thought he wasn't going to be there in Russia, but he will be. I just saw a picture on Twitter of him getting off the plane, training, and that. Find a good predictor for some reason. So yeah, good thing Mo Salah is back. I think he will make the difference. Sure, Egypt have still El Neni, but he's more of a defensive player. So hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Thank you to newspaper La Nación from Argentina for not wanting me to sign up for anything. So yeah, we were talking about Group A, and I already said Egypt. And I'm gonna go, next up is Uruguay. Uruguay is looking pretty good. They have Cavani, Luis Suarez, Godin. Yeah, it's an okay team. I feel like it's missing like some, maybe midfield, probably, a little bit more help on the defensive side. I'm not the biggest fan of Fernando Muslera, the goalkeeper, but I think they'll do fine in this group. It seems like for Uruguay, at least, it will be a pretty chilled out group. So first place, it's gonna be an easy pick, Uruguay. Second place, Egypt. Yeah, I haven't changed my mind about that. So Group B, we got the Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Iran. Portugal, Cristiano is pretty much their biggest star. Sometimes I feel like Cristiano carries this team. If Cristiano isn't on the pitch, they kind of struggle. One of the major arguments that's not the case is their Euros victory, 2016. That's probably the most boring Euros ever. that France Euros, because Portugal didn't really win a match in regular time. I believe maybe they just won one, but still they didn't really did anything out of extraordinary. I feel like they were just kind of lucky. And in the last game, yeah, I feel like they were kind of lucky. Most of the Portuguese team Portuguese players, not team, haven't really shined in their league. Even Cristiano has had kind of his worst start. And in this Champions League final, he didn't do shit. He actually had one chance, but one fan entered the pitch. So, yeah, I wouldn't really put them in a good spot. However, Spain is looking like the best goddamn team you'll ever see. They have everything, really. There's been a lot of criticism towards their international friendly, that they haven't really given it all. But it makes sense. They're saving themselves for Portugal. Portugal is going to be their biggest rival. And also, they are neighbors, and bragging rights is important. But yeah, I think Spain is above Portugal because they don't depend as much on a single player. They have a strong defense with David De Gea, Gerard Piqué, Sergio Ramos, and in the midfield they'll have Iniesta, Isco, Asensio. Yeah, it's kind of hard to name them all. So yeah, Morocco is up next. Morocco is it's kind of a really defensive team, I would say, because they have Mehdi Benatia, and he's their star player, who coincidentally is a defensive player. So maybe they'll be able to stall. I don't think that strategy will work against Spain. Surely it could work against Portugal, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Iran is kind of one of those teams that it's just, well, I don't want to say they're just there. They definitely fought for their place. They were probably, in my opinion, Iran is the strongest team from Asia, but none of the Asian teams are looking real good this time around. I'll talk a little bit. I already said about Saudi Arabia. It doesn't look impressive. And I will talk a minute about Australia and Japan and South Korea. But Iran is strong. They're more solid. I don't think they lost the match in qualifying. They were overall just a solid team, but I feel like they don't have the quality and the creative plays of neither of the other teams that are in this group. So I don't really see Iran walking out of the group. Actually, fun fact, Iran has never walked out of the group. So my prediction is Spain first place, second place Portugal. Next up, we got the Group C. So first up we have France. France is I want to call it an inflated team because they have something I saw. I read an article by One Football that said France has an 11 of players that have a World Cup that could have surely made a difference, because they kind of have the same thing as Spain. They have a player for every spot. I guess a better example would be Germany, because the Spain's second squad isn't that amazing. Surely they have a lot of quality, but not as much as Germany. However, the difference between Germany and France is that Germany is consistent, France is not. Proof, basically their qualifying run was not that impressive. They had dumb ties. So yeah, I don't think France is as good as they say. I feel like they have good individual players, just not a good team is what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's gonna be the biggest issue. Next up we have Australia. I gotta say, I don't really like the Australian team. I feel like I'm gonna look like a complete asshole because I'm from Mexico, and yeah, Mexico is pretty much like Australia as well. I feel like Australia is probably the most mediocre team. Don't get me wrong, like Tim Cahill, Robbie Cruz, and Jedinah. I'm just a dumb boy. They have a lot of quality, but the rest of the team is just kind of not as good as them. Surely Australia knows how to do long range shots, which is, I guess, Hugo Lloris's biggest how do you say, biggest not quality. He doesn't know how to do long shots, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But still, like, they lost 4-1 against Norway with the first team. So yeah, Australia doesn't look good. Next up, it's Peru. Peru is my favorite team of this group. I really want Peru to succeed, because 36 years without going to a tournament seems pretty frustrating. And probably this means the rebirth of the Peruvian football association. Yeah, Peru has a lot of underrated players. Also, Paulo Guerrero is coming back. They just annihilated Croatia against Croatia. Even though it was disappointing, they didn't give it their all. So next up we had Denmark, the most recent beat fucking the ass Mexico. And I gotta say, Denmark is a pretty underrated team in my opinion. I had them low in my opinion. I thought Denmark isn't gonna be much of a big deal, I guess, in the team. However, I feel like they're going to struggle with this group. Their best chance would be probably France beating France. And what the fuck just happened? Well, unless something great. Why is it there? The page just kind of restarted. So yeah, Christian Eriksen, this guy that just scored against Mexico. Mexico probably actually the most mediocre team. Let me just hear this again. So yeah, who do I think will top up Group C? Well, I'm gonna go with the surprise top. Oh, skip Peru. I see Peru topping up the group. Big surprise. It will be all over the news because Peru has that talent. And Peru is just so good at... They're giant killer, essentially, but they... So yeah, I'm gonna go with Peru topping off this group. Following up, France. I feel sorry for Denmark because I don't know. I just don't like the French team. I don't know why. I don't feel like they're definitely good. They're not as good as people say they are. They don't. I'm gonna get in so much shit for saying that, but they don't act as a team. They all are really individualistic. Big words. So Group D contains Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria. Argentina, as we all know, is pretty much Messi and 10 other guys. So yeah, I don't want to say much. But it's the same thing as Portugal, except Messi didn't have a slow start this season. He got league and cup double, so that's pretty good for him. Next up, we have Iceland, everybody's favorite underdog. Croatia, everybody's sleeping giant, I guess you could say. They haven't done that much since France 98 when they got third place. So they're still there. And Nigeria. Nigeria, I wouldn't say they're the strongest African team. They're definitely up there. And they knocked out Cameroon and Algeria. I believe it was Algeria. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm not really gonna give much of a preview. They all have their talent, and I already kind of sort of give a preview on Argentina. But I'm gonna give this group to Croatia. Croatia will do a surprise topping of the group, and followed up by Argentina, pretty much doing the same prediction as in the previous group, with two surprises. Because, well, like last World Cup in Brazil, 2014, Argentina had such an easy group, and somehow they managed to struggle. Like, they just won games in the last minute. But this time around, they won't be able to do that because they have really capable teams. And sure, I think they also got Nigeria. Nigeria was the team they would struggle against. But yeah, I don't see them being beat. So I don't see them, Argentina, walking out at the group stages. So anyways, let's go to Group B. Group B has Brazil, and right off the bat, I'm gonna put Brazil in first place. Brazil is the top, packed to the brim team in their first squad, and I think that's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna have to. What am I even saying? I can't even express it with words. Brazil will destroy their rivals, and pretty much this is their revenge cup. Brazil and Messi have both the same goal: redeem themselves. So yeah. Next up we have Switzerland. I feel like they kind of have the same problem as France. They have quality players, just they struggle a lot. Then we have Costa Rica, our surprise team last year, that as of recording this, it's tied 1-1 with Belgium. I'll check in the future, see, hopefully in the future they win. That would probably change the prediction. And last but not least, we have Serbia, one of the surprise qualifiers. No one saw them coming, but they are here, and I'm gonna give them second place. You know what? No. I'm gonna give Costa Rica second place and Brazil. Costa Rica, represent the CONCACAF, and I think they will do it. I see them. Serbia probably second, Nami third, and fourth. Next up we have Group F. Germany. I'm just not. I don't want to say it, but Germany. It's like being in a group of them. It's like you're walking down the street and someone just walks up to you and goes, "Give me your money." Goes, and instead of taking a gun or a knife, they take out a fucking bazooka or nuclear warheads. Or it's Germany. They'll take out both. So yeah, Germany will top off this group. No question about it. They surely look like the team that will do so. Next up we have Mexico. Really mediocre Mexico side we've seen surely basically CONCACAF this entire season, you can call it, has looked pretty mediocre. Mediocre US, Panama just at the last day of qualifying, remember that they could go to the World Cup. Trinidad and Tobago that was kind of there. Honduras had the same thing as Panama. Costa Rica that kind of forgot about how they were playing. A Mexico that kind of assumes that just by entering the pitch we should already win. So yeah, and also we have a a manager that doesn't know how the team plays. He doesn't understand any of the players. I feel like he doesn't even know which players belong when, where, how. So yeah, next up we also have Sweden, who is kind of looking like Mexico's biggest threat in the group. They have a lot of talent and the prospect, and surely biggest question is will they fare off well without Zlatan Ibrahimovic? I think they will. Like, I have the theory that they kind of don't really like Zlatan within the team. They probably think he's kind of an asshole. I don't blame him. But maybe that's the secret. The Euro Zlatan's there. He sucks. So I'm gonna give the second place. I'm gonna give it to Mexico. I'm gonna give them a chance. I might look biased, and you would not be wrong, but somehow Mexico always knows how to slid off the group. Always in second place. Next up we have Group G with Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, and England. I think Belgium will surely top off this group just because they have a lot of talent. Everybody's expecting them to do well, and if they don't do well, will that be a big disappointment? So yeah. Next up, second place. I kind of want to say Tunisia because they're the best African team in my opinion, but no, it will be. No surprise there. And finally, Group H. I say Colombia top the group, and Group H is Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan. Poland, I don't know. Poland doesn't seem really in good shape in my opinion. But what the fuck? Little shitty simulator keeps restarting. So yeah, I think in that final group, Colombia will top off. No question about that. Colombia looks strong, with Falcao and James both look like they are going to win it all. Win without struggling. Guys is redoing all the predictions because La Nacion doesn't know. What the fuck? So yeah, Colombia and Senegal will walk out. So round of 16, first match, Uruguay, Portugal. I'm gonna give it. Actually, gonna give it to Uruguay. I feel like Cavani and Luis Suarez will score in that match. You know, I think I'm gonna go with a 2-1 with no goals by Cristiano. So yeah, Uruguay walks out the group. Next up, Peru, Argentina. I feel like for Argentina this would be a familiar rival. So Argentina will just be like, you know, we already know how you play, so we're gonna be going to walk out. So Argentina quarterfinals, surprisingly. You know, in that Peru against Argentina match, Peru definitely struggled, and I think this match will decide itself in extra time, maybe by a goal, hopefully by Paulo Dybala. But you know, on the other side of the bracket we have Spain against Egypt. This would be awesome if Egypt could win, but Spain is just such a good squad right now. I don't see them tripping against Egypt. And then we have Croatia against France. I think the same thing is going to happen. I think Peru against Argentina. France will advance, you know, as they say in France. So next up we have on the other side, we have Brazil against Mexico, and I gotta say, I already said Mexico would make it to the round of 16. We will be lucky if we make this far, and I don't see ourselves getting to that 5th game whatsoever in this tournament. So Brazil takes the win. Next up we have Belgium against Senegal, and Belgium, no question about that. Next up we have Germany, Costa Rica. Germany pick. Colombia, England. Colombia would definitely make it back to the quarterfinals like they did in Brazil. Next, let's go to the quarterfinals. Let's start with Uruguay, Argentina, and I'm gonna say it. Argentina will probably, you know, familiar faces. You know, it's like that Gatorade commercial where Messi and Luis Suarez meet up after the tournaments in Europe, and I think Argentina may get to another semi-final. Brazil against Belgium. I think Brazil. I think Belgium is probably the team that we really want them to have international success, because according to Wikipedia they've never won any tournament. So that's sad, but I don't think they're gonna get past Brazil. Brazil is just too good right now. So we go to the other side of the quarterfinals. We have Spain against France, and I'm gonna say Spain. Spain will probably win this. Spain is, in my opinion, more important than France. Then we have Germany against Colombia. You know, I really want to say Basta. But Germany makes it to the next round. You know, and then we have our final 4: Argentina against Brazil, Spain against Germany. We have Europe, South America inside. The two powerhouses in continents, because So they're the only two confederations to ever win World Cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and Argentina against Brazil. I'm gonna say it's gonna kill me for Brazil. Brazil makes it to the goddamn final. And it kills me because I feel like Messi deserves the World Cup so hard. He's been carrying Argentina for as long as I can remember personally. So it sucks that Messi has to walk out empty-handed again. Just being so goddamn close and losing against Argentina's biggest international rival, Brazil. So, yeah, that sucks for them. And you know, I wish I could say Argentina wins the World Cup, but I don't see them doing that at all. Anyways, next semi-final match is Spain against Germany, and I think Spain will redo what they did in 2010, beating Germany out in the semis. Then Germany will play Argentina in the third place match, and I think probably Germany would win. They're probably going to use a second squad, but they will still win. So yeah. And then Brazil against Spania. I'm gonna give Brazil the World Cup. Brazil will win the cup. They are definitely the most compared team, so Brazil, in my opinion, will win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of a weird one, but anyways. But don't hate me if I didn't make Panama champions. I don't think even people from Panama believe that. So, yeah. Bye.